are you doing? Stop it. Just stop it. It is not Christmas. It is November, the month of the world's most greatest of all holidays, Thanksgiving. Now, I know that people love to run all over Thanksgiving in their rush to get to Christmas, but it's just wrong. And there are serious consequences for your behavior. Now, I don't think it's a coincidence that when I got up this morning, it was 2 degrees. Count them, 2. You know why? Because all you people trying to pretend that it's Christmas when it's only November. Christmas is a winter holiday. So if you're going to act like it's winter, God has apparently decided to oblige you. That's why my backyard looks like this. That's 14 inches of snow that came down on October 23rd. October! And we got 10 inches on Tuesday, November 8th. And more snow from other smaller storms. Look at my poor kids trying to get to school. Wait. Stop showing those other pictures. I know, everyone's all like, ooh, it's so pretty. Right, pretty if it was December, but it's not. Remember, we've been like this since October. Do you realize how long winter lasts around here? Let me give you a hint. I took this picture on May 9th. May is supposed to be the month you look forward to in winter to warm up. Well, apparently not here. And in case you think that was just a freak storm, this was taken last year on May 22nd.
When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Yeah, that's not helping me much.
Winter already runs from December through May around here. In fact, I have pictures of my kids playing in snow in June. That's already 6 months. And now, because all you people can't wait to suck on candy canes and wash them down with eggnog, actually, I do like eggnog. But that's not the point. You choose to make it Christmas early, playing Christmas songs and putting up lights and trees. Well, choices have consequences. And now, thanks to you, we get to have over 8 months of winter. Congratulations! You've just added 2 more months onto our already impossibly long, cold, snowy darkness. This weekend, the 2 high schools here in Bozeman were playing each other in the football playoffs to see who would go to the state championship game. The temperature at kickoff was 12 degrees. 12 degrees! This is football, not hockey! Actually, it's almost 20 degrees warmer inside the ice rink. You wanted Christmas? God's like, fine, here's Christmas for you. Thump! 2 feet of snow. Whoosh! Single-digit temperatures. Well, I hope you're satisfied. I hope that you are satisfied. God just gave you what you wanted, but don't come crying to me when you're sick of winter 4 months in, because that will only be halfway, and it's all your fault. Okay, so maybe it doesn't work that way. Just because some people choose to celebrate Christmas disgustingly early does not mean that God is going to send snowstorms and create crazy cold weather. It could all be a coincidence, but God does let us make choices that do have dire consequences, and oftentimes He honors those choices. In 1 Samuel chapter 8, the people demanded that they get a king, even though the Lord Himself had been leading them. The prophet Samuel tried to warn them that this wasn't a good idea, but they insisted. Check out what 1 Samuel chapter 8 verses 19 through 22a says. But the people refused to listen to Samuel. No, they said, we want a king over us. Then we will be like all the other nations, with a king to lead us and to go out before us and fight our battles." When Samuel heard all that the people said, he repeated it before the Lord. The Lord answered, "Listen to them and give them a king." God let the people get what they wanted, even though what they wanted wasn't what was best for them. God very often will do that. He'll let us get what we want, even though what we want may not be what we truly need. The people of Israel didn't need a king at that time. What they needed was to trust and follow God, but they insisted. So God relented. The consequences were not good. God allowed them to have a king, but that king was incredibly insecure and led the people in a not great way, leading to heartache for everyone involved and even death for many. God actually did have a king in mind for the people eventually, but they insisted on getting it early. Something good coming, but insisting on having it early. What does that remind me of? Anyway, we can choose God's way or we can choose our way. And God lets us do that, but we better be prepared for the consequences of doing things our own way. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 25 says, "There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death." There are consequences for our choices. If we choose to follow God's way, the consequences are life and blessing. If we choose to follow our way, well, who knows what those consequences might be. It is always best to choose God's way. He knows what He's doing. And if you've been choosing your way, it's time to turn around and let God take the lead. That's called repenting. It's not too late. God allows U-turns. In fact, He loves them. Just ask for the forgiveness that He offers through Jesus and surrender to Him today. He'll love showing you a more excellent way. I'm Pastor Pat with Base Camp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful and snowy Bozeman, Montana. We'd love to have you join us for live Sunday services sometime. We meet every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. If you can't make it, please keep joining us online. Our website is summitchurchmt.com, and you can find us on Facebook and YouTube at Summit Church MT. Our children's ministry Facebook page is Base Camp Kids Min. While you're watching our videos, it would be really helpful if you'd like, comment, subscribe, and share them. That helps the websites know to keep showing them to you and others. Plus, it makes me feel all happy inside. Thanks. Celebrating Christmas early may not make winter come earlier, but our choices do have consequences. Let's make sure that we're choosing to follow God's way. Until next time, happy Thanksgiving and bye! Stop it! Just stop it. It's beginning to look a lot like Thanksgiving. Now, just because celebrating Christmas early doesn't necessarily mean that winter comes early, it doesn't mean that there isn't a snowball coming early. Choices have consequences.